Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's session, I'm going to explain the poem Koi Nahi Paraya, which is from the grade 6 textbook Gunjan. Koi Nahi Paraya. Koi Nahi means no one, Paraya means stranger. So here I want to explain stranger means first of all absolutely stranger means if you are going somewhere outside and we are surrounded by so many people but we don't have any interaction with them. So this is one kind of pariah. Another pariah is we know the people. Okay, sometimes we do hi, hello, smile and all, but we are not associated with a bond that we have with our friends, with our loved ones, with our family members. So you can say another meaning of pariah is we are associated with the people in a formal way. Before starting the explanation, let's have a look on the Kavi Parichay. Kavi Parichay means introduction of the poet. The name of the poet is Gopal Das and the nickname is Neeraj. He was born in 1925 in a village namely Puravli. So the name of that village was Puravli, which was in Etawah, UP, Uttar Pradesh. He completed his studies till MA. सभी परीक्षाओं में ससम्मान स बेसिकली वी यूज फॉर विथ सम्मान मीन्स डिस्टिंक्शन सो he did his education till MA and in all the examinations he passed all the examinations with distinctions and in 2007 the government awarded him by the Padma Bhushan in the field of the literature. Sahitya means literature के क्षेत्र में, क्षेत्र means in the field of. So he was awarded by the Padma Bhushan in the field or for the literature. Now let's start the explanation. कोई नहीं पराया, no one is a stranger. So in this poem, the poet is describing his feelings, his emotions, that for him no one is a stranger. For him each and every individual is like as the family members or the friends are for him. बातों बातों में in general, धरती को स्वर्ग बनाने के लिए हम क्या प्रयास कर सकते हैं. धरती, धरती means earth, EARTH. स्वर्ग means heaven. प्रयास, प्रयास means efforts. कर सकते हैं means can do. Okay, so what efforts we can make to turn this world into heaven. मानवता से संसार में क्या परिवर्तन आ सकता है. मानवता, मानवता मीन्स ह्यूमैनिटी. संसार, संसार मीन्स वर्ल्ड, WORLD वर्ल्ड. परिवर्तन, परिवर्तन मीन्स चेंज. आ सकता है मीन्स कैन बी. सो व्हाट चेंजेस ह्यूमैनिटी कैन ब्रिंग इनटू दिस वर्ल्ड. सारा संसार, सारा मीन्स होल, WHOLE मीन्स पूरा संसार, होल वर्ल्ड. एक परिवार की तरह, परिवार मीन्स फैमिली, की तरह मीन्स लाइक. कब हो सकता है, व्हेन इट कैन बी, व्हेन दिस होल वर्ल्ड कैन टर्न इनटू अ फैमिली. कवि नीरज ने इस कविता में बताया है. कवि मीन्स पोएट, नीरज इज द नेम, निक नेम. इस कविता में इन दिस पोएम बताया है. बताया है मीन्स told. Okay, so the poet is describing or the poet is telling in this poem कि क छोटी की मात्रा की means that, THAT that. प्रत्येक देश, प्रत्येक means every, देश means country, जब अपनी सीमाओं के, सीमा, सीमा means limitations or boundaries or borders. It has different meanings based on the sentence. Here the meaning is boundaries, के बंधन तोड़ देगा. तो यह संसार means what the poet is saying, when every nation in this world cast off the boundaries, तो यह संसार, then this world एक परिवार बन जाएगा, will turn into a family. Okay, will become like a family. युद्ध का भय ना होने पर, युद्ध, युद्ध means war, WAR war. का भय, भय means fear, ना होने पर means if there is no fear of war, मानवता विकसित होगी. मानवता means humanity, विकसित means develop, होगी means will be. So no fear for wars, will lead to rise of humanity. Means when there is no fear of wars, then among the people humanity will be developed. लेट मी से वन मोर टाइम, धरती को स्वर्ग बनाने के लिए हम क्या प्रयास कर सकते हैं? वॉट एफर्ट्स वी कैन मेक टू टर्न दिस वर्ल्ड इनटू हेवन? मानवता से संसार में क्या परिवर्तन आ सकता है? वॉट चेंजेस ह्यूमैनिटी कैन ब्रिंग इनटू द वर्ल्ड? सारा संसार एक परिवार की तरह कब हो सकता है? When this whole world can turn into a family, or when this whole world can become like a family. कवि नीरज ने इस कविता में बताया है, द पोएट नीरज हैज़ एक्सप्लेन्ड इन दिस पोएम कि प्रत्येक देश जब अपनी सीमाओं के बंधन तोड़ देगा, that when every nation in this world cast off or will break the boundaries, तो यह संसार, देन दिस वर्ल्ड, एक परिवार बन जाएगा, विल टर्न इनटू अ बिग फैमिली. युद्ध का भय ना होने पर, नो फियर फॉर वॉर्स, और व्हेन देयर इज नो फियर फॉर द वॉर्स, मानवता विकसित होगी, विल लीड टू राइज ऑफ ह्यूमैनिटी. इट मीन्स इट विल डेवलप ह्यूमैनिटी अमंग द पीपल. नाउ द पोएम स्टार्ट्स. कोई नहीं पराया, नो वन इज अ स्ट्रेंजर. मेरा घर, माई हाउस, घर मीन्स हाउस, सारा संसार है. होल वर्ल्ड इज मीन्स द होल वर्ल्ड इज माई होम. द होल वर्ल्ड इज लाइक माई होम. नो वन इज अ स्ट्रेंजर फॉर मी, द पोएट इज सेइंग. मैं ना बंधा हूँ. बंधा, बंधा इज द पास्ट टेंस फॉर बंधना मीन्स टाइड अप. Here the meaning is I am not bound. देश काल की जंग लगी जंजीरों में. Just one very important thing, please note it properly. Zang, you can see the word is zang. There is one dot below the j, so you have to pronounce it properly. You cannot pronounce it jung, because jung and zang, these two are totally different words and absolutely different meanings. The first word is jung. We have to pronounce J. Okay, so the meaning of that jung is war, battle. Another one is zung, where we pronounce Z sound. So this zung meaning is rust, R-U-S-T, rust. Please be careful, because so many people, they are not able to pronounce it zung. They just pronounce it jung, jung, jung. So it becomes that jung, war wala jung. But here this is zung. So मैं ना बंधा हूँ देश काल की जंग लगी जंजीरों में. जंजीर, जंजीर means chain, CHAIN, and this is the plural form जंजीरों, so chains. Neither I am bound with rusted chains of national borders. Desh Kal. Exactly the meaning of Desh is country and the Kal is time. But here the poet is saying that I am not tied up, or I am not bound with the rusted chains of national borders. मैं ना खड़ा हूँ जाति पाति की ऊंची नीची भीड़ों में. खड़ा, खड़ा होना मीन्स स्टैंडिंग. जाति पाति, जाति is called caste, creed. ऊंची नीची, high and low, exact meaning I am telling. भीड़ों means crowd. When we learn a poem, it is difficult to relate exact meanings with the words. मैं ना खड़ा हूँ जाति पाति की ऊंची नीची भीड़ों में. I am not a part of caste and creed discrimination. Here exactly meaning is this. So I'm just again repeating these two lines. मैं ना बंधा हूँ देश काल की जंग लगी जंजीरों में. Neither I am bound with rusted chains of national borders. मैं ना खड़ा हूँ जाति पाति की ऊंची नीची भीड़ों में. Nor I am a part of caste and creed discrimination. Means I don't believe in that is your country, this is my country, you belong to that caste, I belong to this caste. Somebody is Muslim, somebody is Sikh, somebody is Christian. Okay, means every religion is same, every caste is same. He is not indulged in all these kind of mentalities or thinking. मेरा धर्म, धर्म means religion, ना कुछ स्याही शब्दों. स्याही means ink, Shabdo means words, words, words. So the words which are written by ink means you can say kind of books, okay? Because in the books are printed, the words are printed with the ink. का सिर्फ गुलाम है, सिर्फ means only, गुलाम means slave. My faith is not a slave of few written verses, means whatever has written in the books. My faith is not the slave of those mentioned verses, whatever is written, okay? कि हाँ, this book belongs to the Muslim religion, this book belongs to the Hindu religion. For me, all religions are equal. मैं बस कहता हूँ, I believe. मैं बस कहता हूँ means I say. Here you can say I believe कि प्यार है तो if there is love तो घट घट में राम है, means there is God in every particle. Just one more time. मेरा धर्म न कुछ स्याही शब्दों का सिर्फ गुलाम है. My faith is not a slave of few written verses or few written books. मैं बस कहता हूँ I believe कि प्यार है तो घट घट में राम है. If love is there then God resides in every particle. Means if there is love in our hearts for everyone, it means God is there everywhere. It means कि we are going to temple, we are going to mosque, we are going to Gurudwara, church, but we are not giving respect to each other. We are not understanding the pain of each other. So that is of no value to the some extent. The poet wants to say, means humanity comes first. मुझसे तुम ना कहो मंदिर मस्जिद पर मैं सर टेक दूं. Don't ask me. मुझसे ना कहो, मुझसे तुम ना कहो means don't ask me. सर टेक दूं, सर means head, टेक दूं means to bow, like that, as we do in the temple, as we do in the mosque, as we do in the Gurudwara. So मुझसे तुम ना कहो, don't ask me to bow in a temple or a mosque. Masjid means mosque, MOSQUE. मेरा तो आराध्य, आराध्य, the meaning of आराध्य is to be worshipped or adorable. देवालय हरिद्वार है. देवालय means house of God, means temple. द्वार, द्वार means door or gate. So what the poet is saying, मेरा तो आराध्य, for me, आदमी, मेरा तो आराध्य आदमी means for me every human is adorable, for me every human is to be worshipped. देवालय हर द्वार है and every door is temple, means every door is temple for me and every person is to be worshipped for me. Means I don't have any kind of discrimination for the people based on the somebody's financial status or caste, creed or their religion. Means everybody is equal for the poet. Let's revise one more time without explaining the exact meanings but with the explanation of the sense. कोई नहीं पराया, no one is a stranger. मेरा घर सारा संसार है, this whole world is my home. मैं ना बंधा हूँ देश काल की जंग लगी जंजीरों में. Neither I am bound with rusted chains of national borders. मैं ना खड़ा हूँ जाति पाति की ऊंची नीची भीड़ों में. Nor I am a part of caste and creed discrimination. मेरा धर्म न कुछ स्याही शब्दों का सिर्फ गुलाम है. My faith is not a slave of a few verses. मैं बस कहता हूँ कि प्यार है तो घट घट में राम है. I believe if love is there then God resides in every particle. मुझसे तुम ना कहो मंदिर मस्जिद पर मैं सर टेक दूँ. Don't ask me to bow in a temple or a mosque. मेरा तो आराध्य आदमी देवालय हरिद्वार है. For me every human is to be worshipped or adorable and every door is temple for me. कोई नहीं पराया, no one is a stranger. मेरा घर सारा संसार है, whole world is my home or my family. Next stanza. कहीं रहे कैसे भी मुझको प्यारा हर इंसान है. कहीं रहे, रहना means to live, कहीं means anywhere. मुझको, मुझको means to me. प्यारा means lovely. हर इंसान है, इंसान मीन्स ह्यूमन. So let it be in any situation here, but exactly the person, the poet, exactly the poet wants to say, whatever the situation is, means let it be in any situation, I adore every human, means every human is important to me. मुझको अपनी मानवता पर बहुत बहुत अभिमान है. मानवता मीन्स ह्यूमैनिटी, अभिमान मीन्स प्राइड. सो मुझको अपनी मानवता पर बहुत बहुत अभिमान है. आई एम वेरी मच प्राउड ऑफ माई ह्यूमैनिटी. अरे नहीं देवत्व. देवत्व मीन्स डिविनिटी, DIVINITY, डिविनिटी. मुझे तो भाता है मनुजत्व ही. मनुजत्व, मनुजत्व इज अगेन ह्यूमैनिटी. सो अरे नहीं देवत्व मीन्स आई एम नॉट फॉन्ड ऑफ डिविनिटी, आई एम फॉन्ड ऑफ humanity. Bhana, bhana means to like something or to be fond of something, that is called bhana. So what the poet is saying, अरे नहीं देवत मुझे तो भाता है मनुजत्व ही. आई एम नॉट फॉन्ड ऑफ डिविनिटी, आई एम फॉन्ड ऑफ ह्यूमैनिटी. और छोड़कर प्यार नहीं स्वीकार सकल अमरत्व भी. और छोड़कर प्यार मीन्स इन प्लेस ऑफ लव और इन द एक्सचेंज ऑफ लव. नहीं स्वीकार, नहीं मीन्स नॉट, स्वीकार मीन्स एक्सेप्टेड. सकल अमरत्व भी, अमरत्व मीन्स एटर्निटी, ETERNITY, एटर्निटी. सो द पोएट इज सेइंग, और छोड़कर प्यार मीन्स इन प्लेस ऑफ लव आई विल नॉट एक्सेप्ट द एटर्निटी ऑल्सो. And even eternity is not accepted in place of love, means love is more important to the poet. मुझे सुनाओ तुम ना. Okay, ना means no, NO, no. स्वर्ग, स्वर्ग means heaven. की सुकुमार, सुकुमार means you can say charming or soft. Sometimes the meaning is soft, but here it is charming, attractive. Okay, कहानियाँ, कहानियाँ means stories. So what the poet is saying, मुझे सुनाओ तुम ना means don't tell me. Okay, don't tell me the charming stories of the heaven, means I'm not interested in the charming tales of heaven. मेरी धरती means my land, my earth 100 स्वर्गों से ज़्यादा सुकुमार है. 100 means 100, स्वर्ग means heaven, से ज़्यादा means more than, सुकुमार है means better. You can say here the better means my land, my earth is way better than hundreds of heavens. What the poet says in this stanza means whatever the situation is, for me human is more important. I am very much proud of my humanity. Okay, and I am fond of humanity, not the divinity. Even if someone says ki you will get eternity, you leave love, you stop loving the people, so that is not acceptable. Don't tell me the stories of heaven ki ha, if you do in heaven that happens, because my land is far better than hundreds of heavens. कोई नहीं पराया, मेरा घर सारा संसार है. No one is a stranger, the whole world is my family. So once again let's revise the second stanza. कहीं रहे कैसे भी मुझको प्यारा हर इंसान है. Whatever the situation is, or let it be in any situation, I adore every human, I give importance to every human. मुझको अपनी मानवता पर बहुत बहुत अभिमान है. आई एम वेरी वेरी मच प्राउड ऑफ माई ह्यूमैनिटी. अरे नहीं देवत्व मुझे तो भाता है मनुजत्व ही. आई एम फॉन्ड ऑफ ह्यूमैनिटी, नॉट डिविनिटी. और छोड़कर प्यार नहीं स्वीकार सकल अमरत्व भी. एंड इवन एटर्निटी इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेड इन प्लेस ऑफ लव. मुझे सुनाओ तुम ना स्वर्ग सुख की सुकुमार कहानियाँ. आई एम नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन चार्मिंग टेल्स ऑफ हेवन. मेरी धरती 100 स्वर्गों से ज़्यादा सुकुमार है. माई लैंड इज़ फार बेटर, और माई लैंड इज़, माई अर्थ इज़ वे बेटर देन hundreds of heavens. No one is a stranger, the whole world is my family. Next stanza. मैं सिखलाता हूँ. सिखलाना, the meaning of सिखलाना is to teach something, और सीखना means to learn something. मैं सिखलाता हूँ, I teach, कि जियो और जीने दो संसार को. जियो means live, और जीने दो means to let live others. Okay, so what I teach that live and let live to the world. जितना ज़्यादा, as much as, ज़्यादा बांट सको. Okay, ज़्यादा means more, बांटना means to distribute something, that is called बांटना और divide करना. But here the meaning is spread, you can say. So spread your love as much as you can. हंसो इस तरह. हंसो, हंसना मीन्स लाफ. इस तरह मीन्स लाइक. हंसे तुम्हारे साथ दलित यह धूल भी. इवन सप्रेस्ड. दलित, the meaning of dalit is, here the meaning of dalit is suppressed, you can say kind of suppressed people. In earlier days, as the people, there was too much caste and creed system. The people, they never allowed to sit the people who belong to the lower caste beside them. So here the poet is telling ki you laugh like that, the others people who are underprivileged or who are very poor or who belong to a lower caste or creed, so they should also feel that bonding with you and they should also laugh with you. And dhul, the meaning of dhul is dust. So here the poet has compared the Dalit word with the dhul, as the dust is there on the roads. So for the people and for anyone, dust is not important. Okay, we always say, oh, dust is coming, just close the door, close the window. So similarly, in earlier days, the people, they used to get treated by the higher caste people in the same way. They used to get a very bad treatment, the lower caste people. So that is the reason here the poet has said Dalit. He has used the word Dalit with this word dhul. So what the poet is saying, हंसो इस तरह, laugh like this. हंसे तुम्हारे साथ दलित यह धूल भी. Even the suppressed soil too, TOO2, laugh with you. So here the poet is saying you should, whatever you are feeling, just give the same feeling to others. Happiness, you spread your love like that, you laugh like that, the others should also have the same feeling, same bonding, same affinity with you, and they should also laugh because of you. There should be smile on their face, there should be happiness, there should be comfort in their heart just because of you. Next line. Chalo is tarha. Chalo means walk. Is tarha means like this. So walk like, कुचल न जाए पग से कोई शूल भी. कुचल न जाए, कुचलना means crush, CRUSH, crush. Shul is thorn, THORN, singular form, and the plural form is thorns. You have seen thorns are available with the rose flower, and with other flowers also thorns are available. So what the poet is saying, चलो इस तरह, कुचल न जाए पग से कोई शूल भी. पग means your leg or your foot. So walk like this, that even the thorns are not harmed. Okay, means you have to be very careful. But here what the meaning is, the meaning is like you should talk like this, that others should not get hurted. Okay, you should not hurt others. The way of talking, the way of treating the people should be like this. सुख न तुम्हारा केवल. सुख means rejoice or happiness. न तुम्हारा केवल means is not only yours, means what the happiness you are feeling, that is not only yours. जग का भी उसमें कुछ भाग है. जग, the meaning of jug is world, 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 and this is the synonym of संसार. संसार, दुनिया, कुछ भाग है. कुछ means something or some, small. भाग means portion, partition, depends on the sentence. So, what the poet is saying, rejoice the happiness that you have today, that is not only yours. In fact, the world too deserve it. Means the happiness that you have, you should share with others. फूल डाल का पीछे पहले उपवन का श्रृंगार है. फूल means flower, डाल means branch, पीछे means behind, but here the meaning is later. Okay, उपवन means garden, श्रृंगार means makeup, decoration. फूल डाल का पीछे means the flower that is the part of a branch, but this is the decoration, or this is the beauty of the garden first. So this line has been related with the previous one, in which it has mentioned Sukhna tumhara keval, means happiness is not only yours. In fact, the world also deserve to get involved in your happiness. Like the flower is, of course, it is growing on the branch, but this is the beauty first. This is the beauty of the garden. So in this stanza, the poet is saying about the equality. Okay, equality means your behavior should be equal with anyone. You should spread love among the people. You should treat everyone equally in a good manner. The way you speak, it should be like that someone should not get hurt. Means their emotions, their feelings should not get hurt. And the happiness that you have today, you just share with others. तो लेट्स रिवाइज वन मोर टाइम. मैं सिखलाता हूँ कि जियो और जीने दो संसार को. आई टीच लिव एंड लेट लिव टू द वर्ल्ड. जितना ज़्यादा बांट सको तुम बांटो अपने प्यार को. स्प्रेड योर लव एज मच एज यू कैन. हंसो इस तरह हंसे तुम्हारे साथ दलित यह धूल भी. Laugh like even suppressed soil also laugh with you. चलो इस तरह walk like this, कुचल न जाए पग से कोई शूल भी. Even the thorns must not be harmed. सुख न तुम्हारा केवल जग का भी उसमें कुछ भाग है. Happiness is not only yours that you have today. The world too, TWO2, deserve it. फूल डाल का पीछे पहले उपवन का श्रृंगार है. Means the flower that belongs to the branch, of course it's a part of branch, but first this is the beauty of the garden. कोई नहीं पराया, मेरा घर सारा संसार है. No one is a stranger, the whole world is my family. Next stanza. मुझे मिली है प्यास विषमता का विष पीने के लिए. प्यास means thirst. विषमता means disparity, inequality, and wish means poison. मुझे मिली है प्यास, I got thirst. विषमता का विष पीने के लिए, to drink the poison of disparity. मुझे मिली है प्यास विषमता का विष पीने के लिए. I got thirst to drink the poison of disparity. So in this line, what exactly the poet wants to say, that in the world the world is full of with the discrimination, disparity, like about caste, creed, color, and so many things. So vishamta means disparity. Wish is the poison. पीने के लिए means to drink, means I got the thirst, means I am eager, or I have to remove this inequality from this world, which is regarding caste, creed, religion. Means the people, they are fighting, or they are just concerned about the religion. They are doing the differences among the peoples just based on this caste and creed. So I have to remove this. That is the reason I got thirst, means I am so eager. विषमता का विष पीने के लिए, to remove the poison of this disparity from this world. This is the meaning of this line. मैं जन्मा हूँ नहीं, I am born not to स्वयं हित, live for self, means I am not born to live for self only. In fact, जग हित जीने के लिए, जग means world, हित means welfare, के लिए. means I'm born not to live for self but for the welfare of the society. मुझे दी गई आग, आग मीन्स फायर, आई गॉट फायर की इस तब इज कॉल्ड अंधेरा मीन्स डार्कनेस में मैं आग लगा सकूं. सो देयर आर टू वे, वन इज वे विथ सिंगल मात्रा, दिस इज फॉर इन, आई एन इन or inside. The another way is with double matra, that is for I. Okay, so don't get confused. मुझे दी गई आग, I got fire so that I can burn the darkness. मैं आग लगा सकूं. आग लगाना means to burn something, burn, burn. To burn something is called आग लगाना. And आग, the meaning of आग is fire. So what the poet is saying, I got fire so that I can burn the darkness, means the God has given me intensity, or matlab I'm so eager to remove this darkness. What is the darkness in the world? Just only the discrimination based on this caste, based on this religion, based on the status. So I have to remove the darkness of all these things. That's why I have got basically he's saying about his skill कि with the help of or through his poems he wants to spread his message or the feelings that he has in his heart. So he wants to spread his feelings, his intentions to the world. Geet Mile means I learned to sing, okay, or I got the songs. Geet Mile means I got the songs, but the meaning is I learned to sing इसलिए कि जग की सारी पीड़ा गा सकूं. इसलिए means for, sometimes it is that's why, sometimes it is because कि जग means world, की सारी पीड़ा, पीड़ा means pain, गा सकूं means can sing, means I learned to sing the songs of world's sadness. Means why I got this skill, maybe I got this skill so that through my songs or through my poems I can tell the people about the pain, about the sadness of the world. मेरे दर्दीले means painful, और यू कैन से आउटक्राई. गीतों को तुम मत पहनाओ हथकड़ी, हथकड़ी इज कॉल्ड हैंडकफ दैट द prisoner wears, the police makes a prisoner wear. हथकड़ी, that is called handcuff. मेरे दर्दीले गीतों को तुम मत पहनाओ हथकड़ी. Why the police makes wear the handcuff to the prisoners or to the thief, so that to stop them, so that they cannot further do the same wrong deeds with the people. Okay, so here the sense is तुम मत पहनाओ हथकड़ी means don't stop me or don't try to stop me from singing the painful songs. Means whatever I want to sing, let me sing, don't stop me. मेरा दर्द नहीं मेरा है, सबका हाहाकार है. Why? Because the pain, this pain is not only mine, it's everyone's outcry. Hahakar means extreme pain, outcry. So the poet is saying, don't try to stop me from singing the painful song, or don't stop me from spreading the pains of the people. Why? Because this is not only my pain, this is everyone's pain, because the people who are suffering due to this discrimination, due to this disparity, so maybe they are not able to tell, they are not able to share. So I want to share through my poems, through my songs. कोई नहीं पराया, मेरा घर सारा संसार है. No one is a stranger, the whole world is my family. Let's revise one more time. मुझे मिली है प्यास विषमता का विष पीने के लिए. I got thirst to drink the poison of disparity, means I have to remove the disparity of this creed, caste, religion from this world. मैं जन्मा नहीं हूँ स्वयं हित, means I am not born to live for self, जग हित जीने के लिए. In fact, I am born for the welfare of the society in the sense for the whole world. He wants to say, मुझे दी गई आग इस तब में मैं आग लगा सकूं. I got fire so that I can burn this darkness. Darkness, I have already explained what kind of darkness the poet is talking about. This discrimination darkness the poet is talking about. गीत मिले इसलिए कि जग की सारी पीड़ा गा सकूं. आई गॉट दिस स्किल और आई लर्न टू सिंग. आई लर्न टू राइट द पोएम्स. वाई? So that I can spread, so that I can tell the pain of the people to the whole world through my poems. मेरे दर्दीले गीतों को तुम मत पहनाओ हथकड़ी. Don't stop me from singing the painful songs. मेरा दर्द नहीं मेरा है, because this is not only my pain. यह तो सबका हाहाकार है. This is the world's outcry, because the whole world is suffering due to this tragic pain. Okay, so the poet is saying in this stanza about the inequality that he wants to remove from this world, and he want to see the whole world equally. Okay, so he has used the word vishamta, andhkar, these kind of words he has used for this discrimination. Just let's have a look on the word meanings. Pariah, the first word is pariah. The meaning of pariah you can see at the bottom of the page. Dusra or alag. Dusra means another, alag means separate, but the meaning is stranger. Second, zang. Okay, z, you have to say z sound. Zang. Zang means rust, R-U-S-T, rust. Third one is syahi shabdo, the words written by the ink. They have given in the bracket pustake, means books. So here syahi shabdo ka means the words those are written in the books. Next, ghat ghat mein, in every heart. As the poet said, if love is there, then the God resides in every heart. Okay, or in every particle. Next, take do. Take do means bow. Bow your head. B-O-W, bow. Sixth one is aradhya, to be worshipped or adorable. Seventh, manavta is humanity. Eighth one is devatva, means the feeling of being God, divinity. Manujatva, humanity, means the feeling of being human. Amaratva, immortality or eternity. Sukumar means soft, charming. Dalit, suppressed. Shul, kata, means thorn. Vishamta, inequality, disparity. Tam, tam means andhkar, darkness. And the last one is dardile. Dardile means painful. Kavi Parichay is quite important, so all of you are requested to go through the Kavi Parichay poet introduction, because sometimes it is asked in the exams who wrote this poem, what are the main poems of the poet. So this poem was written by Gopal Das, who was born in 1925 in the village Puravli, which is in Itawa, UP. And he passed his all examinations with the distinctions, and in 2007 he was awarded by the Padam Bhushan for the field, or for his contribution in the field of literature. I hope you understood the poem Koi Nahi Paraya, but still if you have any doubt you can post in the comment section and feel free to ask. See you soon in my next video. Till then, thank you. Bye bye.